This ABC 15 Flash Briefing is sponsored by Sanderson Ford. Straight up.
Hi there, I'm Kaylee O'Kelly with your top stories from ABC15 Arizona. We are on wildfire watch as a new fire is burning in southern Arizona. It's near the southern border. It is 2,600 acres in size. This one's starting Saturday, and we're told it is caused by people. It is Wildfire Awareness Week in Arizona. The Department of Forestry and Fire Management predicting it will be an active year. You might remember last year's Telegraph fire. It burned 180,000 acres in the Tonto National Forest.
We didn't really have a lot of precipitation over the winter, so that's really drying out the fuel.
And authorities say the best thing we can all do is just be aware of our surroundings and also protect homes.
We need people to create defensible space around their properties, especially if they live in the wildland urban interface, because that's, a safeguard, a barrier between your home and a potential wildfire.
Well, in 2021, nearly 3/4 of all the wildfires reported were human caused. A food pantry serving hundreds of families in Maricopa destroyed by a fire. This one sparking at Maricopa Food Pantry around noon Monday, and a total of 6 semi-trailers and a storage facility full of food donations all burned into piles on the ground. Maricopa Food Pantry has been serving the community for 17 years now, helping nearly 1,200 families every single week, and they estimate around 40,000 pounds of canned foods, meat, and produce were lost.
Really relied on this food bank, and I don't know where they're going to be without it. Here in this part of Pinal County, there isn't really much. We're a food desert.
And the food pantry says it plans to continue helping people on a smaller scale. They hope to be back open in some form as soon as the weekend. And if you would like to help with donations, we have posted information on how you can do so. It's up now at abc15.com. Well, a cross-country cyclist advocating for organ donations making his way through the valley. There he is. Mark SCOTCH is on what he calls the Organ Trail, and this is his third trek across several states, traveling from San Diego to Lubbock, Texas. Why do I want to say San Diego? I don't know. Well, his push to pedal for organ donation awareness all started at a brewery, there you go, in Louisiana. And he met someone who was in bad need for a kidney, and after just an hour of conversation, he donated it through the National Kidney Registry, which put his kidney in a pool.
Possibly save someone's life and go back to normal life. I'm trying to demonstrate by one kidney by doing these rides that you don't have to sacrifice anything.
I mean, what a cool guy, right? Today, Mark is going to be at the Mayo Clinic in Phoenix to advocate for the National Kidney Registry. Just takes one person to make a difference. As new COVID-19 case numbers continue to drop in the U.S., cases of the flu and hospitalizations, they're going up. The CDC says flu season typically peaks between December and February. In many parts of the country, flu activity is now climbing. The CDC estimates there have been at least 3.1 million flu cases reported and 31,000 hospitalizations, and around 1,800 people have died.
Flu's not a joke. People still die from the flu.
We checked with the Arizona Department of Health Services, and so far this year, there have been 7,500 cases this season, which is actually well below the 5-season average. Suns fans, road game rallies are back when the team is on the road starting next week. And through the NBA playoffs, you can catch an away game at Footprint Center. They're so much fun. Tickets are $15, concessions are open, and the road game rallies begin with the final regular season road games against the Utah Jazz on April 8th. Tickets are now available. And the Final Four is happening this weekend. Preps are underway in the Big Easy. New Orleans hosting the college basketball games. The tournament starts Saturday with Kansas taking on Villanova, and Duke and UNC also facing off. This will be the first time the two North Carolina rivals meet in the NCAA men's tournament.
Lonnie Graff with your most accurate forecast. Rain chances will continue through the morning and early afternoon hours here in the valley, and it's going to be much cooler as well. So we've got about a 50% chance of rain through about 2 o'clock, and then it drops hour by hour after that as we start to dry out. But our temperatures pretty much start in the 50s, work their way into the 60s by the middle of the afternoon, and will come close to 70 degrees in some valley spots. We might even hit it. 69 is the official forecast high in Phoenix. We'll see 50s and 60s to our south, 70s to our west, 40s for the central portion of the state, and highs in the north of the rim in the 40s today. Tomorrow, 70s stick around. A few light breezes will linger tomorrow, but the bulk of them will wrap up today. And then Thursday, we're back in the 80s, climbing into the mid 80s for the weekend. And our overnight lows are going to stay cooler in the 50s for the next couple of mornings as well, until we start to make our way back into the 80s in the daytime.
And for the latest headlines, weather, and traffic, head to ABC15.com or download our free ABC15 mobile app.
This ABC15 Flash Briefing is sponsored by Sanderson Ford. Straight up.